Good evening, everybody. Welcome to an episode of the Seftimor Daily. Hope everybody's having a good week. Weekend's here tomorrow, recording this on Thursday night. Today was, well, we'll get into it once I switch over to my Instagram post. If you're not following, instagram.com/Seftimor. Doing a personal post every single day. So you guys get a little bit more glimpse. On Twitter, I'm a little bit more the philosophy of things, kind of broad concepts, but Instagram, I'm literally journaling daily, or as close to daily as I can. Anyway, today was still reading the book by David Goggins. I'm on chapter 3 now, and the premise is that I'm getting from it is, and I hope it goes into a little bit more actionable advice. It is just his biography now, but it really shows you how, for me, I'm not saying for everybody, for me, as bad as you think you have it, could always be worse. Things that people go through that you don't know about. That's why it's nice to read. It's nice to see other people's perspectives on things. It's nice to get that perspective for yourself. Feeling down and out, you realize that there's a lot to be grateful for. So, other than that, reading David Goggins, and that's it. Did some more Batman, all that, and let's get right into it. Little dramatic post for today. I think it was acceptable. So, talk about the petty in my article on the subtle art of not giving a F on SeftimorLive.com and not reacting to it. I posted this on Tuesday, and it's Thursday, and I've already messed up. So let's get into it. Reasons I read so much isn't that I am going to live by every insight in every book. It's to keep myself accountable for my actions. When you read or listen to motivational content, you get that spark of positive energy. It helps me the most when I listen to books/podcasts first thing in the morning. It sets my day up and allows me to maintain that positive. Coffee also helps. This morning, as I was getting the baby ready to go to his grandparents, my parents, car seat was tangled. Not tangled in the sense of just, it's a little bit tangled, just untangle it. And, these things this will just be fine. No, there was no way in hell this could happen. How the hell can I fix this? It was literally twisted up to where it looked like I had to take apart the whole car seat. Now, pressure started in from knowing I was going to be late for work and I couldn't get this petty issue resolved. And I felt the frustration from this taking me over and consuming me. I didn't notice it was just nonsense and to shut up about it. Once I got little man to his grandparents, my mother fixed it in minutes and all was calm again. This is what I tried to say in the things that why I tweet, why I write, why I make this stuff. Because it's keeping me accountable for the things that I do. It's keeping me accountable for all the stuff I preach is basically me telling myself, remember this. Don't let these things affect you. When I wrote my article on the subtle art, it was all about choosing what to care about, choosing the things that you have control over and the things that take the things that are uncontrollable and disregard them. Don't worry about them as much. Don't let the pettiness destroy you. And something as simple as a little car seat started that. And I felt it. I was snapping out, not to anybody, just in my mind. I was frustrated. I couldn't get it. If I calmed down, I could have probably figured it out in 10-15 minutes. But because I was being late for work and because of all that, I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal. Something so stupid and simple. And then when I got there, I told my mother, and she texted me I was already still driving to work, and she said, it's fixed. And I said, great, because I was snapping the F out. So why I keep this positive is because my mental state could go so far negative and very quickly that I need to keep reminding myself of things. And I have a tendency to read things and not apply it. And the reason for that is that I read so much that I have to understand that when I read something by someone I admire or someone that I look up to, you got to take these things as gospel. So for instance, when they say, oh, write down the 10 things that you want to do, I'm like, nah, I don't got to do that. I know. No, write it down, dude. Like, take the actions. If you're going to buy something to get knowledge, take the actions that these people do. And I seem to dissect things that are, like, oh, I could take this, I could take that, but I don't need this, I don't need that, which is something I'm trying to change. These people, if you have a mentor, the person, if you're trying to learn a business or learn something from somebody, you're going to take everything they say as gospel. So that's something I have to do with these books, because they're written by people that I look up to and people that I admire. And that's why I keep it on, because I want those things that resonate with me to stick. And afterwards, I had to remind myself, listen, this was petty, but the benefit that I get out of that is that I am recognizing that. A lot of people go through life without even recognizing those things. A lot of people go through life without even picking up that there is a way out and that they're acting the wrong way. I saw that I was acting the wrong way, and I stopped. I didn't let it affect me. I didn't let it affect my mood. I realized that I was being a dick. I was being an idiot, and I stopped. Without books, without those things, I wouldn't be able to do that. So it's to keep myself accountable and to keep myself moving forward with changing my mindset for the better. Like I said, I'm currently reading David Goggins on Audible. Already been on a wild ride, and I, as soon as I got him to my grandparents, got my son to my parents' house, I put the book on for my drive to work. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. And that's something that I get from Jocko Willink. He was another military guy, and he reads letters from people and letters from people that were deployed. Their letters from the deployed to their families, or families to the deployed. And it just puts things into perspective for me. Like, there is nothing that you're through that is this hard. There is nothing that you're going through that is this bad. And I'm going to continue to talk about and give insights about this David Goggins book, because it's really, like I said, putting things into perspective and making me realize that things aren't as bad as they seem. So this weekend, let me know if you want me to do any Seftimor dailies. For any questions you guys have, anything like that, I'm happy to include it and answer any questions. Hit me up on Twitter or Instagram. My DMs are always open at Seftimor. And have a great weekend. Hope this helped you. If it did, share it, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what to do. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for listening. Have a great weekend. Peace.